Hey there, Pisces. It's Stacy, and I'm coming to you tonight from southern Mississippi. And I hope you're ready for some truth. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I wanted to mention that Mars is still retrograde. Mercury is not quite retrograde yet. We're already feeling the effects of it, but it hasn't really hit us yet. It's going to hit us on the 13th and the 14th. So that's when you got to really double check yourself, double check your work, watch out for delays, communication, things of that nature. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we got. I'm going to cut these cards. Oh, alright, we've got the Lover's card coming up first, and what's crossing you? Pisces, Lover's card, giving you trubs. Alright, what about your future? We've got the King of Pentacles. And this is your immediate future. We've got the King of Pentacles, which is the resolver, sacrificing, proud, does not like to be embarrassed. Love, protector, mentor, one to take charge. Alright, so that's your immediate future. And then the truth revealed. Oh, okay, this is such a sad card, okay? So this is so this one's talking about financial security, trouble, illness, could be love, ask for help. Support of others and friends is there, but they're there to help you weather the storm. But you gotta let them know that you're struggling though, okay? So the picture on this card is a man and a woman, and one of them is got a cast on, and he's just like limping past this church, and him and his wife are homeless, and they're looking down, but the church behind them would let them in, would let them stay, and they would be safe for the night, but they're not paying attention, they're looking down. So if you have your blinders on for something that's right there, you know, it's okay to ask for help. Alright, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay, you know, to get some guidance. And then your final outcome is the Hanged Man. Alright, this is a horrible card, okay? This is about falling on, basically just falling on the dagger, right? Similar to the crucifixion, points to divinity, cross or the gallows. You've heard the song, right? Martyr, seeming sacrificial, entranced, enlightened, the Great Awakening, death and resurrection and rebirth. Okay, so whatever you thought you were, it's dying. You're getting a new life, a new perspective. And anyway, it's got the man hanging upside down from the tree by his foot. By his foot. Not deadly, but not good either, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead, and tonight we're going to do the Hearth Witch cards, and I just want to give a shout out to Hearth Witch 1111. I saw her great video about what are some things that might, you know, make you feel like you could be a witch. So I went ahead and made a couple cards for my deck that goes just over that for you. And there's also some good stuff in here about like how to deal with you know, bad times or hexes or anything that might be, you know, cursing you. Alright, so with what's crossing you, we've got the Lover's card. I didn't read the Lover's card, but basically it's about love, union, relationships, values, alignment, choices, blessing in disguise, love, happiness, Adam and Eve style, but you know, it's reflecting on Adam and Eve, which means there may be a snake in the garden. Alright, authenticity, popularity, makes you follow the crowd, but you don't jive as a follower, okay? So you are original, and that authenticity is exactly why people love you. And then, or why you might be a witch. So with your immediate future, the King of Pentacles, let me see. Self-sacrificing, does not like to be embarrassed, also shows up under your immediate future, the Justice. If you might be a witch, you might really, really care about justice. Justice and feeling, you might feel the pain if you hear or see something, feeling the discord within you, positive energy and negative energy. So I definitely relate with that. If I'm watching TV and somebody goes flying down a mountain, I can feel it in my toes. Maybe it's because I have fallen down a mountain and my body remembers how that feels. I don't know, but it's very interesting. Okay, you might be a witch if you're a night owl, which these two clearly are night owls as they're walking past the church. Truth is, don't forget that you can ask people for help, okay? That is really what this truth is revealing, is that you can ask people for help. And if you're a night owl, then there's people up at night too. It's pretty late right now. I had to use this special camera to get some lighting on me, which didn't really help that much, but oh well. So for your final outcome, the Hanged Man, not a good outcome. So what can we do to watch out so that we don't let that happen? Watch out for foolish decisions and impulsive decisions, okay? But don't worry, because you might be a witch if you're having these feelings. Okay, I just love this little deck. It's so funny. And you make these decks and you think they're not going to fit in, but it's weird how they do work out. Alright, so let's take some positive notes off this. Alright, so this oracle deck I made up. Each one of these different colors represents the different emotions. Alright, so what's crossing you, Pisces? What is crossing you? Uh-oh, card jumped out at me. Doom and gloom. Okay, my cats are hungry. They're scratching at the door. Scared me to death. That's the third time already they scared me to death. They hear me talking and they're like, get off your butt, feed me. Alright, doom and gloom under what's crossing you. Alright, let's see what's about your immediate future. So, I couldn't help but notice, but authenticity, lovers, and doom and gloom all go together. Your future, we've got the King of Pentacles, Justice, and Strife. Just keep on striving forth, no matter what kind of strife that you've been put through. But it looks like it might get worse in the future. But, let's see. Truth revealed, you do have people that will help you. You just have to take your horse blinders off and look for them. And it says that you might be a night owl, as well as truth revealed, communication. Alright, communication is key right now. Mercury's in its shadow phase, and Mercury retrograde is going to go full blown on the 14th. You are going to need to pay attention to communication on the 14th. Alright, final outcome, Hanged Man. This is not good for a final outcome. So we're going to definitely be careful for impulsive decisions, foolishness, and manifest. Alright, so the light bulb goes off so that you can manifest You definitely can manifest your future. You just have to recognize your problems and take care of them before they take care of you. Alright, so I also have one more deck that I'm going to pull from for you just because it's not feeling finished. And so I made this Grimm deck, which is like, basically it's just Grimm fairy tales, but it doesn't have the whole story or anything like that. I just wrote down the morals on here. And I am starting another channel. Actually, it's my other channel that I do art on. I'm actually gonna... Uh-oh, one's trying to jump out at me. Rapunzel. Okay. So the story for Rapunzel, I'm pretty sure that Pisces has got this before. That's weird, right? Rapunzel. Take a step out of your comfort zone. Definitely. Alright? Don't believe everything that you hear. Okay? And you can't protect your children from everything. But most importantly, never give up. Alright, Pisces. I think that's a pretty good wrap. Please like and share and comment if you liked the video, and let me know if you did not like it. Let's see. I don't have a video for Rapunzel yet, but one of these, I did actually see it. I found a bunch of books this last weekend when I was cleaning out my bookshelf. It was just a wreck. So I actually was like, oh look, it's got fairy tales in it, and then it's got Grimm fairy tales, it's got Andersen's fairy tales. I found one that has Aesop's fables, and so I'm gonna do some videos on that because you know, I think that really did shape my life, those stories and fairy tales. I know a lot of people really frown upon them. The New Age society just kind of only, you know, points out the negative and bad about all the fairy tales, but let's be real. You can't change everyone, but you can prepare yourself, alright? And that is the most important thing. So, you know, people point out a lot of things like, oh, the Grimm fairy tales, when I was watching the comments and some of the YouTube videos for the other fairy tales, they were just talking about how misogynistic and racist and, you know, homophobic, the whole 9 yards. Every bad thing about them was, and it's true, it's definitely true, but these tales are not there from that standpoint. They're warning you, they're letting you know there are people like this out there. And you know what? When you're a sweet little kid, you don't know this. Like, you don't know what racism is, and you don't know these things. And you know what? You can really be caught off guard if you're just genuine, nice person who's been sheltered their whole life, and you walk into a situation where there's a bunch of people who don't like you just because of the way you are, the way you look, the way you act, the way whatever. You know, these type of fairy tales were made to prepare us for that, you know, and I definitely can relate to that because I had a little bit of culture shock on a couple occasions when I was a kid. You know, I moved a lot and I got to know different people, and sometimes it's not always for the better. And I wish somebody had warned me. So, you know, if you're looking over those videos and you're not familiar with some of these, they are totally whack. Okay? Some of them are really messed up. But I feel like that it's good to know, you know, just like it's good to know what prepare yourself, okay? So anywho, if you think that it's a good idea for me to do these fairy tale videos, leave me some comments below. If you think that I am, you know, pursuing something that is not a good idea and it's a waste of my time, please let me know. All right. Thank you so much. Good night, Sagittarius. No, no, no. Pisces. I'm sorry, Pisces. Good night.